Hello everybody and welcome to Maria's Shala Yoga. So this morning we are going to do a nice morning yoga flow we're going to start off by being seated this time. So I'd like you to, you could be cross-legged or you could have the legs out in front of you with the knees bent, or cross-legged, whichever one you're comfortable with, and if you need support you could always have the wall behind you. So we're just going to feel into our seated position. So with the crown of the head, just imagine that you've got a lovely golden thread there lifting you up towards the sky, and with your roots, with your tailbone roots, just imagine that your roots are going right down into the center of the earth. And then from the tailbone up through to the crown of the head, you've got a really lovely length there. Inhale, exhale, and just begin to feel how you feel this morning. So just do a few breaths and just feel into your body. Inhale, exhale, how do you feel this morning? What's your mood? And then we're just going to stand back a little way away from that with a little sense of detachment. I'm going to proceed on with our yoga practice. So from there then we're actually going to open up the hips a little bit. So we're actually going to let the left leg out, and we're just going to have a look at the back of our left toes there. We're going to use our right fingers there to actually weave in. So we're going to weave in through the toes, and that might take just a little bit of adjustment there. And so from there then, what you can do is you can just hold the ankle there, so all you're moving now is the toes. So you're moving the toes, opening the toes, and you want to go one way and then the other. And it's really important to keep the toes flexible, because as you get older they can stiffen up, and then your toes are needed for your balance, so you can be a little bit less sure-footed. So just opening up the toes there, keep them nice and flexible. From there then you can inhale towards the knee and then exhale. So now you're doing a nice passive stretch into the ankle this time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just give a really nice stretch through there. And then just into the ankle, going round in circles, and then the other way. And then stretch into the heel. So kind of grab hold of wherever you can, wherever is comfortable, and then give the baby a rock. Give the baby a rock. And then once you've given that little rock, give the hip a good little rotate there. This really just gets the synovial fluid there stimulated, which is actually lubricating the joints. Okay, so with that one, then you can just have a little play. Just have a little play there. And then just take that leg out. Okay, so that's the left leg done. So then we turn to the right. And we just have a look at the back of the right toes. We use the left fingers there to weave through the back. So we're opening up the toes. And then just hold the ankle gently as you manipulate there through the toes. Reflexology wise as well, this is really good for your sinuses. So you can breathe nice and deep while you're doing that. And then from there, just a stretch in towards the knee. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And just let go and have a little rotate there of the ankle, going round in both ways. And then rock the baby. So you're rocking the hip open, and then circle round, circling round in both directions. Okay, have a little play. And then give your leg a little shake like that. Okay, so once we've done that, hips are a little bit more open, you can come back into your seated position there. Just bring the hands there onto the knees and just close your eyes. Feel the crown of the head lifting again and feel the tailbone going down towards the earth. And we're going to inhale, exhale, and just turn around really gently there towards the right. Inhaling to the center, exhale to the other side. Inhaling to center, exhale. You're just going with the breath, flowing with the breath. And we're not going into a really strong twist, just being really gentle. Inhale, exhale, and then when you get round to the right hand side again, we're going to take the left hand there onto the right thigh. You're going to take the right hand behind and just feel into the tailbone. So as you squeeze Mula Bandha, remember Mula Bandha is just in front of the tailbone, and you're just going to sip as though you're sipping up through a straw, so that kind of gives you a little bit of uplift and protection there. And then you just turn your head gently, looking over your shoulder. Inhale, exhale, just feel into the whole of the spine, because as you're squeezing Mula Bandha, that is going to be raising your Kundalini, which Kundalini is there anyway, but you are going to be really tapping into that, and just really feel all that energy, healing energy, going up through your back, right up through and to the crown of the head. Inhale, exhale, and then we'll go to the other side. So taking the right hand there and squeezing round onto the other side. So you might want to just hold the head there to begin with, nose in line with the centre of the chest as you twist round. And then when you've got your twist really nice, then turn your head. And if it ever gets a bit much, then just come off it a little bit. Keep squeezing Mula Bandha. Keep allowing that, all that energy to flood up through your spine and up through and into your head and brain. Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to come back round. From there, we're just going to take the hands behind. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, and we're going to lift through the heart. We're going to do a nice heart breath here. Inhaling to the front of the heart, and then exhaling out through the back of the heart. Inhaling to the front, exhaling out through the back of the heart. Inhaling up to the front, and then exhaling out through the back of the heart. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to move forwards then from there after doing that back bend. Inhale, and on the exhale, just taking the hands forwards. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, coming down. And just taking the belly over the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Relaxing the neck. And then we're going to come up on the inhale. Inhaling, and just take the fingertips down towards the earth. We're going to inhale. We're going to go into a side stretch then from there. Inhale, exhale, over towards the left, and you're stretching out the right side of the digestion. Inhaling up, exhaling over to the other side. I'm going to do 2 more to each side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You might find yourself going a little bit lower each time as the body loosens up. Inhale and exhale. Really nice side stretch. And then from there, we're going to inhale, taking the palms together, exhale down. Doing a nice little bit of oxygen therapy, really getting some good oxygen into the blood. Exhale. One more time, inhale, lifting up. This time we're going to take the fingers, interlace the fingers. So we have the fingers going up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, really allowing the shoulder blades just to drift down the back. Keep rolling them down the back, fingertips up towards the ceiling, so fingers up. Breathing through. Inhale, exhale. Just do a few breaths there through the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale. Let's take them back down. And then up again. Inhale. Interlacing the fingertips, and this time I'm going to take the backs of the fingertips up, shoulder blades down the back, and let's just imagine breathing now into the shoulders. You can imagine light, energy, prana in the shoulder blades there. Inhale, exhale, really warming those shoulder blades up. I'm going to get some good blood circulation in there. And then inhale. Exhale, coming back down again. I'm going to place the thumbs there into the heart, and again just feeling into the body. Just be aware of how the shoulder blades feel, and then I'm going to take the hands down. I'm going to rotate now through the shoulder blades, breathing through. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. And then come back to centre, just feeling into your body. Okay, so we have opened the hips, we've opened the feet, we've opened the shoulders. Let's just feel into the spine now. Inhaling and allowing the chest to come forwards, really squeezing the shoulder blades in together at the back, and then exhale and round your back the other way in a nice seated Marichyasana or cat posture. Inhaling, opening, exhale, rounding through the back. So inhale, nice little back bend there. Exhale, rolling through, arching the back. One more time, inhale and exhale. And then coming back to the centre. Okay, so I've turned myself around so you can have a look from the other side. So I'm going to come on to all fours. And I'm just going to take the hands now just slightly further forwards of the shoulders. And I'm just going to warm the wrists up a little bit. Inhale, exhale. I can be taking the hips gently there from side to side as well. And what I'm doing here is just I'm opening up the hands, pressing down. So I'm stimulating there all the reflexology points as well through the nerve endings in the hands. And then I'm just going to spread the fingers there and the thumbs as well. I'm going to have the hips there over my knees, and I'm not dropping there. I'm lifting up gently out of the shoulders. I've got the tailbone there pointing off towards the wall behind, and the crown of the head over and pointing towards the wall in front. And then from there I'm going to do some nice figure of eights there with the hips. So I'm going to take the left hip back round and forwards, and then the right hip back round and forwards. So as I'm moving the hips now, the energy and the movement is then coming up through the spine and into the shoulders, like so. So that really nicely opens up the spine. And then when we've done a few that way, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So let's take the left hip forwards, round and backwards, and then the right hip forwards, round and backwards. You can concentrate there on the belly as well as you gently take it back towards the spine. So that helps the energy as well, just to flow up into the higher centres, and just let the neck and the head go. Okay, from there then we'll come back into a nice long line, feel the length of the spine. We're going to tuck the toes under now, so we're going to get a nice stretch through the soles of the feet, and I have got baggy trousers on, so I'll just show you with my hand there. We want the kneecaps to come off the floor about so much. So you're going to press into the toes, inhale, just lift up there, and we're going to stay there for 1, 2 or maybe even 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. So if you're new to yoga, you might want to just stay there for 1 breath and come up. Or if you're a little bit more experienced, a couple of breaths or 3 breaths. You're then going to come up and coming into the downward dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And from there, inhale, exhale. Coming up onto the tippy toes, exhale down with one heel. Inhale up onto tippy toes, exhale down with the other one. So we stay there, moving, opening up there the backs of the legs. And you can take your time here. Inhale, exhale. It's really nice. Just make sure there's no stiffness there in the neck. And you're kind of dancing the dog there. It's a really lovely posture for opening up the shoulders, stretching the backs of the legs. You're taking the head down, so you're getting some inversion going on there, or semi-inversion. Inhale up onto the toes, exhale, soften now through both heels, soften through the knees as well, and just give your tail a little wag there, as though you're a happy little dog wagging its tail. And then we're going to begin to bring the hands in. And now, if you like, you can actually take the feet a little bit further apart now. Inhale, exhale, and just be like seaweed in the sea. So just have a little sway around as you're introducing your body into Uttanasana. Now, Uttanasana actually means intense. Front forward bend, Ut being intense. But we're not being so intense here, we're just kind of introducing the body into that lovely inversion. Just open all the discs so that you can plump up those discs. So you're opening up the vertebrae, plumping up the discs. And then we're going to begin to come up. And there you go, ready to get on with the rest of your day. Thank you very much. Namaste.